Whoa! Let's talk main event. Some fights entertain, some fights expose. On January 31st, we're gonna find out who's really him at 140. Two fighters, two philosophies that can't coexist. Shakur Stevenson fights clean, distance, time, and control. He doesn't waste time, he doesn't gamble, he dissects you. Now Teofimo, he fights with disruption, explosiveness, pressure, instinct. He doesn't try to solve you, he breaks you. This isn't jab versus power or speed versus strength. This is structure versus chaos. Shakur said Teo was in the way. Teofimo shut that down immediately.
He's in my way. I'm chasing greatness.
But I wasn't in your way. You came up to my weight.
Yeah.
You didn't have nobody at 35.
That's true, but
That matters because initiative reveals mindset. One man's defending what he built, the other's taking what he believes is already his. When Shakur said, "You're not taking food off my table," that was defensiveness. When Teo laughed, that wasn't disrespect, that was comfort. Stylistically, this fight is violent chess. Teofimo, he doesn't need a war to win a round. He needs one moment. Shakur's more disciplined, elite defensively. When he stays structure, he's almost impossible to beat. But here's a real question. Can he make Teofimo respect him? Because every exchange in boxing is a negotiation. When a boxer steps into range, he's asking, can I be here without pain? If you don't make him pay, he gets comfy. And once a fighter gets comfortable in your space, it's quiet for you. This is where most people oversimplify the matchup. Yes, in the past, Teo struggled with movers. Fighters who refuse clean exchanges, who turn rounds into puzzles instead of a fight. But those fighters weren't trying to impose themselves. They weren't trying to leave a mark. They didn't chase dominance, they chased safety. Watching him train, Shakur's different. He doesn't want to disappear inside a fight. He wants to be recognized. And that ambition changes everything. The De Los Santos fight didn't hurt Shakur's record. It changed how the division viewed him. Too safe, too conservative. That told 140 something dangerous. When things get uncomfortable, Shakur doesn't escalate, he stabilizes. And Teo is built to destroy stability. But here's a wrinkle most people miss. Off the record, world-class fighters say the same thing. Shakur isn't the hardest hitter. He isn't the strongest. He's the hardest to solve. He forces you to use the entire toolbox. But gym brilliance doesn't always survive fight night because Teo doesn't care how clever you are. He cares about if you break once he pops you. By round 4, both corners will know the truth. Shakur's team is gonna know whether or not Teo respects his power. Teo's team will know Shakur's pattern. Where he X's, when he freezes, where he's vulnerable. And once Teo reads you, he stops being patient. This fight is decided by one question. Will Shakur step into danger to prove he's elite? Or will Teo drag him into the mud and expose him? One fights to control the ring, the other fights to own it. Structure versus chaos. And by the end of the night, one of those identities break, and the division changes with it.